Welcome back to Spotlight on the Arts. I'm Jay Handelman, theater critic at the Sarasota Herald-Tribune. I'm with Susan Reif this week, our arts editor and books editor. We're going to give you some highlights of what's coming up in the week ahead. So, Susan, why don't you get us started today?
Well, as usual, there's more going on than any person could go to, but we'll start with Disney's Fantasia, which the Czech National Symphony Orchestra will be performing at the Van Wezel on Wednesday the 9th. This is, the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Mickey Mouse doing that great stuff. And that film is from 1940. It seems like the most contemporary, amazing thing ever. It's really fun.
Are they showing the movie?
They're showing clips from the movie while they're performing it. So that's going to be really exciting.
I wonder if in the future we're going to see a concert like that with Fantasia. What was it, 2000 or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember what year that was.
It was 2000 when they did a reissue of it, and I guess made it more psychedelic or something. It was already pretty psychedelic. So that's something to look forward to next week. Great stuff for families.
I'm looking forward to going to the West Coast Black Theater Troupe to see the opening of the Sam Cooke Story. It's a world premiere by Nate Jacobs, the founder and artistic director of the Black Theater Troupe, and it stars Cecil Washington Jr., who was here last fall as Mr. in The Color Purple. And so he's been cast as Sam Cooke, who is a legendary singer whose life was cut short at the age of 33 in a shooting that was sort of still mysterious.
Sort of mysterious, right.
In a hotel or something, where a hotel worker was accused. But anyhow, what the show is celebrating is his music. And he recorded such hits as You Send Me and Cupid and The Change Is Gonna Come and Chain Gang. And so you'll get a little bit of his story and a lot of his music by the West Coast Black Theater Troupe. And that's going to be running through April 9th. And it's pretty much sold out. There are probably a few tickets here and there, so I would call soon to see if you can get one.
It'd be perilous if we tried to sing a bar or two.
I am not even going to try
Not going to try to do that.
When the mic's off, maybe.
And then to move over to some visual art, there's an interesting show opening on Friday evening at Alfstead and Contemporary Gallery, which is in the Rosemary District. A woman who was born in Prague and educated in Israel, but who moved her studio down here from New York, where everybody comes from to here, evidently, about 15 years ago. She has a show called Flying Colors that is opening, and she works in resin, and she's moved from resin applied to canvases in layers to three-dimensional sculptural forms. And she's got a place on, I guess, 3 acres out on off Clark Road on the other side of the interstate where her studio is, and she says it's like she has a glass cage inside the jungle, and the light is amazing, which we all know. For artists, they really love the light here in Florida. She came here almost by providence. She had a friend who lived here. She was on her way to visit another friend in Miami who said, well, why don't you just stop in Tampa, don't fly to Miami, fly to Tampa, jump off the plane, drive down here and drive on through. And she fell in love with Sarasota and the art scene here and never turned back. Within 4 months she was here. So her name is Andrea Dasha Reich, and the show is Flying Colors. Opens with a reception on Friday evening and then continues, I think, until early June.
Good. That's something I want to go check out. Also this weekend, the Sarasota Opera, and I promise I'm going to stop talking about the Verdi cycle soon.
Pretty soon.
March 20th, it's all over, so we can move on. But they're opening, the Sarasota Opera is opening an exhibit of sketches and costume designs and some actual costumes and photos from their 28 years of the Verdi cycle, so from 1989 to this year. And it's in the library in the building next to the Sarasota Opera House, and it opens on March 4th, and it's going until the 20th, which is the end of the Verdi cycle. And it's a small room. I can't say it's going to be the most elaborate exhibit, but I think for people who have been going to see a lot of the operas, we'll see some things that they saw and maybe get a different perspective on them.
I'd love to see some of those costumes up close. They're so spectacular from the audience, but to be able to really see them up close would be really great, I think. So then for more family stuff, we have Rodgers and Hammerstein being performed down at the Northport Performing Arts Center. Qual Quartet, which is a 4-piece vocal ensemble, is joining with Gloria Musici to sing some of that great musical theater stuff. I don't know, which is your favorite of all of those Rodgers and Hammerstein pieces?
Probably Carousel.
I love Carousel. I grew up with all that stuff on vinyl, never got to see anything live, but we just listen to those records. So that's another really family-friendly thing that's happening on March the 6th, which is Sunday, I believe, and it's an afternoon performance. So that'd be a great concert down there in the south part of the county.
And a nice performing arts center too to
Yeah.
see it in. And the last thing we're going to talk about this week is the Great Escapes concert series. These things always sell out. The Sarasota Orchestra, Christopher Confessori is conducting this one this weekend. They're playing a whole variety of music from Henry Mancini to Nat King Cole, which gives the show this weekend's performance is called Unforgettable, so that makes sense. There's some Irving Berlin, something from Peer Gynt, and a whole variety of music. Unfortunately, unfortunately for the Sarasota Orchestra, but unfortunately if you want to go, these programs are often sold out, as this weekend is. But maybe you'll get a ticket. Maybe somebody will not be able to go, and there'll be some seats available. So.
And if you're sort of tempted by that, you ought to look at whatever the next one is down the road in another few weeks. There'll probably be another one, and those are really great popular music stuff and really fun to see. So that's what we have on offer this coming week. As always, you can read more in Ticket on Thursdays and in the art section on Sunday, and always online at ticketsarasota.com/arts. We'll see you next time.
Bye.